Let me get you in the moment. Yeah, yeah. Hold up, freeze. Stay right there. Let me get you in focus. Yeah, yeah. All I see is you and me. Slow it down and let it breathe. Hold up, stop. Where I am. Let me get you in focus. Hey. You from LA, you been living in Atlanta. You want it all.
Hello. Welcome to Saturday morning, afternoon, and evening friends. I think at this point it's at least Saturday everywhere in the world.
It is Saturday for us. It's Saturday for everyone on this call. That's the thing.
There you go. Well, welcome. We have Margaret and Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots here today. Margaret's always on the channel, but Aoife is relatively new to the channel.
I'm new. Pay attention to me.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots. I am Irish, but I live in Berlin. I mainly read a lot of romance, but I also read a lot of contemporary fiction, literary fiction, historical fiction, thrillers. I'm in the middle of a slump at the moment, so I'm trying to kick myself back out of it by changing from Hamnet to this.
That is a slump buster.
I feel like if there's anybody who's going to get me out of a reading slump, it's the Brown Sisters.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that's not to say that I'm not enjoying
the whole thing.
Sorry?
I said you could probably binge the whole thing this weekend.
Oh, yeah, I could probably finish all of it by the time I go to bed tomorrow night. It's not to say that I'm not enjoying Hamnet. I'm just not there. I'm not in the mind space. Does that make sense?
That's a pretty dense book, isn't it?
It's very heavy.
Yeah.
It's very thoughts book, and this is not a thoughts place at the moment.
Margaret, what are you doing this morning? Are you reading or are you being productive?
So I am going to take a minute to take care of this mess over here. That's my laundry. It needs to be folded, and we're going to listen to Wildwood while we do that.
That cover is
see
beautiful.
how we feel about it.
It is a very pretty cover.
It is beautiful. It's a husband-wife team. I have some feelings about certain representations in here, and I'm definitely going to be looking up some indigenous, especially some Native American reviews of it, because I'm like there are no Native Americans in the book, but there are a lot of people that are Native coded.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, that's sometimes
and
rough.
They're both white.
Not a good.
Yeah, and
not a good avenue to go down.
No,
Right.
and it's one of those things that I'm like, okay, I haven't decided yet whether the author is making a point, because we still are very much in the, hey, this could be making a point about how we treated people.
Right.
What if he's doing that? He's doing it not with the most skill that he could be doing.
Right.
But after that, I'm going to edit videos.
Nice.
So I'm due Vault of Dawn.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Tabitha. Good morning. 65% of the way through Illborn and hoping to make some progress. Very good.
Nice.
Hello, Michelle. We were just talking about
We
you.
were just talking about you. We summoned you.
Hello, Laura. Reading Theo Tan and the Fox Spirit. Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
Hello. 120 pages left of Wall of Storms by Kim Liu. I'm still doing lots of sewing until I have to work this afternoon. Hello. Can't wait for like a stop motion adaptation of a wild. Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
Hello. Going to be reading Deadlands by Stacey Marie Brown, and maybe also motivating myself to start packing my apartment. Ugh, packing's not fun.
Oh, for a move? That is no bueno. I've done it. It's no bueno.
Still reading Malice. Me too, but not today. I did actually I read that. I was reading that last night on Sprints, and I got to like page 130. So I'm making progress, but that is a chunker of a book.
It looks like a chonky boy.
Yes. Today I'm filming a Patreon video where I have to stay awake until I finish Stay Awake. That's my monthly Patreon video that we're doing. So that's what I'm going to be reading. It seems like that's a lot, but on 2.5 times speed, the audiobook is only like 4 hours long, so it's not really that bad. It's more clickbait.
That's
You can knock out most of it in the sprint.
Yeah.
Honestly. Well, I'm gonna try to like go back and forth between reading it physically and doing the audiobook. I'll probably just do the audiobook. I have to go get my hair done this afternoon, so like I'll listen to the audiobook when I do that.
Fancy.
Yeah.
So
My goal is to have this finished by the end of the day because I need to be able to start my Voltathon vlog on Monday. So I want to have, this is one of the ones for the TBR killer that we're doing. So that's going to get put on pause while we do Voltathon.
How far into it are you, did you say?
Oh, I am. It's a really quick audiobook. I'm at 328 of 539.
Oh, that's
yeah.
539.
Between like
Yeah,
household chores and stuff and meal prep and things like that, you'll have
you can get that done.
Yeah, I have a long. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of what I'm telling you guys about, like what I mean when I say native kid. Can you see that? Like it's gorgeous art, but like she's in a buckskin dress, she's got feathers in her hair. I'm just like.
So it's like this fantasy world's version of indigenous.
Native American.
It's Oregon. Okay. It's like this wild place in Oregon, and like there's some really interesting stuff about. There's some stuff that could be interesting about how white people would go and like try and force their civilization on people, and that like she's a very colonialist type of person. She found some coyotes and she's put them in uniforms and all of this stuff, and she's training them for an army. And it's one of those things that I'm like, I have to get to the end of the book before I really know what the author was trying to do. Right. And a lot of the messaging and like words that he's using, like he's used savage to describe people multiple times, and I'm like, you should not be doing that.
No. When was this book written? Is it an older book or was it recently published?
This is from I think 2010 or 2012. I got this from a friend who was worked at Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
He was getting rid of some of her art. It is 2011.
Okay.
So
like
it's just one of those things. Like if there was a native author, if this was a native author, because I did check, I would trust them more to be doing this with nuance.
Right.
I'm expecting this to be So
you
I
are a
haven't
white
read it
man,
yet. So I don't know how to feel about it. Yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean much because there are a lot of people who are native that are white passing. But based on his Wikipedia, he was born in Oregon. And I've not seen anything talking about like any sort of indigenous ancestry. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you like if his wife, they're both very, very white. And I'm not seeing anything that's big. Maybe I can
as someone who's not from the US, is there a large indigenous population in Oregon?
There is.
So is it like it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's not extremely possible? Okay.
What I'm seeing, I'm not seeing like, and this is part of why I want to go to the reviews. I'm not seeing anything pointing me in that direction.
Okay.
So at best, this is a white dude that is using European colonial stuff. I mean, he may be critiquing European colonialism. I haven't gotten there yet. But it is, I'm wary right now. Does that make sense?
That's fair. I would be too.
Like I haven't DNF'd it yet because it's very much like Narnia meets the Labyrinth.
Oh, okay.
In Oregon. In this magical land that no one can get to except for these two children who, anyways.
Right.
Sorry.
Ro is reading Aiden Thomas's newest book, the Sunbearer Files. I've heard amazing things about that book. And then A Little Bit Country by Brian D. Kennedy. I have not heard great things about it.
I was gonna
A
say, I'm
real roller
surprised you're
coaster
reading
of
that.
emotion.
This is the one,
Considering
Margaret,
Cal's
that Cal.
take down.
This is the one that Cal and Emma listened to on the audiobook.
Yeah, I know.
It was, yeah.
Cal
all
definitely
right.
ripped that one apart.
Yeah. But you know, some people like it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, shall we do some reading?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I will see you all in 40
go.
minutes.
Perfect.
Welcome back. How did we do?
Good. 3 chapters, 38 pages, 37, 38 pages.
Nice.
You forget how
Give
good
me
the
a
books
minute.
are.
I am figuring it.
I got 12% through, which I feel like is pretty good. The chapters are very short, and I don't know what's going on, but neither does the character. So we're in it together.
We're all on a journey of discovery.
We're all on a journey of discovery. We have a couple people join us. Belle, hey, not reading, but I'm cleaning, so productive time. We love that.
Nice.
Hello,
Hey, Rye.
Rye. 30 pages and ate some food. What'd you eat?
Yeah, what do you eat?
We always want to know.
What do you eat?
About 50 pages. Fantastic.
That's really good.
45 pages. Fed the animals and cut 2.5 plushes cut out. Nice.
Nice.
And it read 24 pages.
That's good.
Fantastic.
But Margaret's laundry pile looks a lot smaller than when we started. So that is, I'm assuming progress.
It's
Progress.
The laundry is done. The laundry is done.
Nice.
I'm trying. My brain can't process where I am in the book right now. Like I just
That's
there it is. Okay, finally I got it. Okay, I got a bunch of pages read. I was at 328 and now I'm at 370.
Nice.
That's good.
I could not for the life of me remember what I had literally just listened to.
That's
One of those mornings.
Oh no, I don't. So my allergies are acting up right now because I have drunk water, and when that happens, all of the like gunk that's been under here, like in my sinuses all night, decides that it's going to drain. And when that happens, there is no brain. It's gone. It's gone
brain.
right now. It will be back when my nose stops running, but if my nose is running, there is no way for me to like. Please don't ask me to do anything hard.
No, I
Fair.
feel.
Fair.
I feel.
Yeah.
My sinuses are really bad right now. I have like so much pressure right here. And it's only on one
Oh,
side
no.
of my face for some reason. Love that for me.
Love that.
Right.
The last time I was at the dentist, they did something that went in so close to my sinuses that they were screwed for like 2 days afterwards. I just constantly was on the verge of sneezing.
Oh.
It was the worst. You know when you have the feeling of I need to sneeze?
Yeah.
Imagine that for 48 hours straight.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Jesus.
I was so done.
No.
with it.
No, thank you.
I just remembered that I hadn't taken my allergy medication, so I took that about 10 minutes ago. So hopefully
Hopefully
the
that helps.
Zyrtec will kick in here in a minute.
Hopefully.
Yes.
20 pages and took the brisket out of the oven. Oh, I'm jealous.
I like a brisket.
On my way to get my nails done, we'll be reading Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. I have that book. You know, Jan from Jan Agaton was reading that and is obsessed with that book, and I am now more excited. Bread and peanut butter, some plums, and a fudge square and hot chocolate. That's
Oh, that's a
lovely lunch.
That's
I,
Nice.
that is a lunch that the hobbits would be proud of.
Right? I just have coffee.
I had coffee earlier on, but I need to stop the caffeine now or I won't.
Yeah. You're a little bit later in the day.
Yeah, coming on to 6 p.m. for me.
Yeah. Fighting with small furry terrors who are demanding all my attention.
Feline
Fair.
or canine?
Yeah, what flavor furry terrorist is in your house?
My furry terrorists are just sleeping right now. So that's nice.
I mean, knowing Sarah, it could be anything.
Right.
I'm gonna be
honest.
Could be a ferret.
Chickens don't have fur, so it's
That's
probably not a bird.
That's
Could be a
But I would
ferret.
not be
Or a
surprised if
raccoon.
Sarah has some, like exotic pets.
right.
Yeah.
Jill got to 31% of Sundial, worked on laundry, cleaning my craft room. Fantastic.
Nice.
I am going to try to read her other
Nice.
book. The
Mhm.
Last House on Needless Street is from the same author, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to read that one next month. We all purchased it on sprints one night.
That's the worst thing about sprints. Michelle and I were saying this a couple of months ago. You go on sprints and people start talking about the books that they're reading, and then you're like, "That sounds good. I'm gonna buy that," and then you buy it, and the cycle continues with every sprint that you
the funny
do.
thing was, it was on Rise sprints, and it was like Kaylee, Michelle, Lexi, Ryan, and I all were like, "Oh, we should buddy read this book," and so we all bought it like on Pango or whatever that night. And then I get the book like a week and a half later. I'm filming my book haul, and I was like, "Why did I buy this? There was something we were gonna do here." I think none of us could remember that we actually did it. It was like fever dream.
That's so funny.
Those are the best kind of plans, the ones that you barely remember.
Right? I like had to text him, and I was like, were we doing this, or did I just make this up?"
It is not hard for me to have plans that I barely remember. I need help here. Deciding which book I'm taking to my hair appointment, which has been pushed back, so that's great.
Okay.
I want to take this one, but I'm not sure whether or not that would be too traumatic for my poor hairdresser that she's sitting over here reading about what happened to all of these people. Although I think we've gotten past the worst of it, but like the other option is Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. So sound off in the chat which one I should take.
I'm gonna go for T. Kingfisher.
I was gonna say that one might be a little bit either it'll be awkward that because isn't there like pictures in that book?
Oh,
there are, and so I literally so my version has pictures, and so I literally was like, okay, so the first picture, because I'm not going to, I wouldn't open it up, but like the first picture that's in here and the last picture are not too graphic. They are not. Well, that one has skulls, but it's not like the heads that have been cut off and women with weapons forced inside of them.
Right.
So, but I've got this much before I get to the pictures, and this is a slow reading book, so I might technically be able to avoid
but
traumatizing my.
You might have to explain the book that you're reading, which is difficult to do in a hair salon.
Sometimes if you go to a hairdresser and like, "What you reading? What's it about? Do you like it? Should I read it?" And you're like,
"No."
The good news is this is not a new hairdresser, so she knows that sometimes I read some weird stuff. I don't have a problem talking to people about this.
I'm gonna look it up.
Currently, I am reading
super familiar with
Wildwood Scarab. But I'm not. I have no problem saying this is about what happened during the Second Sino-Japanese War, and how over 6 weeks they killed up to 350,000 people. The estimate is kind of agreed upon. It's nonfiction.
Okay.
The other thing is that is the book you have to get read for your book club.
Yes, it is, and that's why I'm like, I really
sitting
need
in a chair for a couple hours. Maybe that's the one you need to do.
That's why it's the one I want to take. I really need to just hey, Sarah, we need to set a date for this live show, because if we do not set a date for it, this book is not getting finished.
Right.
I need a deadline.
About the Rape of May King.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what I have been reading today. So,
because we all read multiple books at a time.
Can you see the pile of books?
Oh no, right. There's right. I'm pretty sure there's multiple copies on Pango right now. So
which book is this again?
The House on Needless Street. The last house on Needless Street. I was trying to figure out where it was on my shelf, because I still haven't figured out where everything is.
Anyways, Nettle and Bone is very, very good though. I am 20 pages in. I just was like, I was trying to finish a book before I started this, but I was like, this is all I want to read. And so I read 20 pages, okay, good, we're good. It's fine. I can read other things now.
That's for that video, right?
It is for that video, and I actually need to sit down and film the first clip for starting that one.
Yeah, that was honestly the hardest part about that video, was just trying to remember to film stuff.
It helps that it's going to have it like it has its own separate memory card.
Oh, right. Yeah,
So.
that'll help.
Yeah.
It got to the point
So
at the
I
end
have-
of that video where that's all I was reading, so it wasn't a big problem. But at the
Mhm.
beginning, I was trying to read other things at the same time. That was a lot.
Yeah. So the the way that my memory cards work, because I am a disaster with vlogs and I have so many going at a time. I have one for my weekly vlog, which I don't do anymore right now. I'm like when we get caught up with vlogs and we're consistent with them, we can go back to doing weekly vlogs. Until then, no. I have one for themed vlogs. And then I
Okay.
just bought one is for long-term projects. So like if it's something that I'm going to be doing over several months, that way, like something like this project that I'm with Nettle and Bone, something like the TBR Killer project that we're doing with our little thing, since I want to fill the whole thing out. That way I don't have to worry about that taking up space on cards for some of the more immediate ones. And then I have one for my B-roll, which I don't like, it all needs to be on the same memory card, so I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Right. Because otherwise you
So-
forget.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah, because
sense.
I don't go to look. Well, I mean, I do have to at this point. I do have to look through multiple memory cards, and that's what I'm trying to have to avoid doing. Is having to go. Is it on this one? Is it on this one? Is it on this one?
Right.
don't-
That makes sense.
I forget stuff.
As
So,
far as like weekly
anyways.
vlogs, I don't think those are doing as well anymore. So like you're not missing
No.
out on
Mhm.
anything. Like
I
I've
think they work really well if you are a larger booktuber and you have people that are going to tune in.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's
I'm at the
true.
point I still need to be searchable.
Right. Like Olivia
So-
does weekly reading vlogs, and those do really well for her. Chandler does, and those work really well. But like they have
The following.
50
Yeah.
plus thousand people.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
Chloe does them and they're great.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
yeah. And
like-
ideally, it would take a week to do a vlog that's focused on like one book or a specific type of book.
Mhm.
Life is happening.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to do, like, I kind of do a mix. Like last weekend, I did that. Like it was more just like a productivity weekend vlog. It wasn't really like a reading
Mhm.
vlog. It was more of a like, hey, hopefully this motivates you to go get shit done.
Mhm.
And like though, but then I also have like the project that I'm working on right now is like a month-long thing because it's
Okay.
massive
Yeah.
fantasy books.
Yeah,
So-
and that's what my themed vlog is for.
Yeah.
A themed memory card. That's for those vlogs.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then like I'm doing a vlog next week that's just gonna be a themed vlog, but it's just a weekend. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
I will probably only end up with reading maybe 2 books. I have 2 books planned to read.
Okay.
We'll see if they actually get done or not.
See where you end up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they both have no, only one of them has an audiobook. So that might be interesting.
Exciting.
Right?
I think
Oh.
during Vaultathon next week, I'm going to do part of the vlog is going to be I follow a strict schedule for a week because I'm going to try and do that just to see if it helps me at all.
Like just like a daily schedule or
Yeah, a strict daily schedule.
okay.
Like we're going to do this.
Honestly,
yeah,
that would be really searchable. That would be
Yeah,
really searchable.
So it's
like
yeah, it's gonna be like, okay, I have a strict schedule where I have my work time, I have the time that I do, like obviously I have when I'm at work, I have productivity time, and then I'm gonna have a specific amount of reading time, and I'm gonna do my best to follow that schedule. And we'll see if it works.
Mm.
But I figured doing it during the readathon is a good time for that to happen. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
That is good.
I love how you're like, I have a memory card for this and this and this and this, and then there's me. I send everything on my phone.
So do I.
That was me for a very long time.
So do I.
Um,
Listen, I mean, like, part of me would like to go to a camera, but then also I'm like, but I know how my phone works, and I know
Yeah.
how it works with my computer, and everything's Apple, so it all connects. And like,
there you go.
why fix the wheel if it's not really broken?
So can you just like airdrop all of your filmed content from your phone onto your iPad, onto your like MacBook?
I used to, but the
Mhm.
best way that I found now that works for me is uploading it to Google Drive, because then I don't have to keep it on my phone.
Yes.
And then
That's
then I have Google Drive downloaded onto my computer, so then I just pull it into iMovie.
Okay.
That I feel that works the best.
Convenient.
It's a little bit more organized.
Not an expert.
Oh, ain't nobody.
I was lucky enough. I was lucky enough that my parents got me a camera that I still don't fully know how to use, even though I've had it for 3 years. But I am very happy with how it works, and I do like the fact that like I have the option of like I filmed the B-roll for Utah on my phone,
Right.
because I didn't want to be like walking my giant camera.
Sometimes they're too bulky.
Size camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice size camera. Like I've held it walking around like Universal Studios vlogging, but I was going into a bookstore and sometimes they're weird about those things.
Yeah.
Like I remember when they were like, no, you can't film at all in here. You can't have a camera or anything. This was before these guys were popular, but because we were trying to film for a friend's scavenger hunt for their wedding, and it was like bride's team and groom's team. But one of them was like a scavenger hunt through a book, and they're like, hey, like you can purchase the book and then return it to us, but you cannot bring the camera into the bookstore.
Okay.
So
I think
but
I think now that book shopping vlogs are really popular, they don't care.
No.
they don't care. I still feel really awkward and self-conscious about it in a bookstore when I don't anywhere else. It's very odd.
Oh no, I feel self-conscious anywhere in public.
Yeah, same.
If you do decide to get a camera and you go for the M50, I don't know, let me know, because I'd be happy to help you, like walk you through the little I have learned about how to use the fucking thing.
Yeah. That's like the long-term investment. But for now, like what I'm doing works.
Exactly. If it works for you, then like you said, why fix the wheel?
Are the videos perfect quality?
Yep.
No. But they're watchable. Like it's fine. I have a lapel mic that I don't like put on myself. I put on the tripod. Like I clip it to the tripod.
Yep.
And then I have my tripod and my ring light. Like that's my setup.
Nice. And it works really well for your sound, I think.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
I've never
and then
noticed
when I'm doing
quality
my live
issues.
streams, I have this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I've never noticed any quality issues with your videos, so clearly it works.
There's times
the most
where the
frustrating
lighting
thing is I have an Android.
Same.
And it has an extra memory card in it, but I cannot save videos to that memory card.
Oh,
weird.
It will not let me record to an external memory card or take pictures to an external memory card, and I am so annoyed by it.
That's weird.
You should just get an iPhone.
No.
You don't have an iPhone.
Well, see, here's the thing. If I had an iPhone, I would not be able to have the extra like 100 and something gigs that is on my SD card, memory card.
I know what you mean.
Well, that's what the cloud is for.
No, screw the cloud.
I mean, I say that only because like everything I own is Mac, but that's because that's what my company, like this is a work phone. The computer I'm on right now is my work computer. Like
that makes so much sense.
Listen, if they're gonna give me a $1,500 computer, I'm gonna take it.
Exactly.
I have multiple backups of things. Like right now, it goes on my memory card. It stays on the memory card until it is edited, but it's also on. Hold on, let me see if I can. On this guy right here.
Okay. How big is that? A terabyte?
That's a terabyte. I think I still have enough to get through the rest of this year with this guy.
Okay.
I'll probably switch it over in December.
I delete everything as soon as it publishes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
I've started doing that because I used to not, but my computer's getting super old and super slow, so I need to.
And that's why I have this.
I was saving like finished videos, but I was like, I'm not using them, so what's the point?
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Anyways, should we read again?
Yes.
Since that's kind of what we were doing. Kind of what we're here to do. Oh, I should read that. That's a thing I should do. Okay. I'll see you in
It
40
does
minutes.
help when we reset the timer. All right.
See you then.
Hello.
Hello.
How did we do?
Okay. I think the same amount as last time. Definitely 3 chapters. I think about 30 pages.
Nice. I got another
about
10%.
Nice. I got 20 pages done. I'm now on chapter 22.
Nice.
How are you feeling about it still?
So, judging by the fact that everyone that is against this woman is Scottish, I'm starting to feel like what the conversation is about is like England. I don't know. I am still the jury is still out about like because it's a relatively fun and interesting children's book. It's just some of the messaging behind it and like the stuff that I'm like, did you think about this before you decided that this is what was going to be the description of someone, or this is what was going to be like how we represent this, like why this person is represented the way that they are.
Right.
So we'll see. I am now fully in editing mode though. So
Nice.
with that,
What are you editing?
my wrap up.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It's supposed to go up on Wednesday. I just didn't work on it as much as I wanted to.
Right. I got 60 pages done. Fantastic.
That's
Right.
really good.
Is that a middle grade book or a YA book? Because it like looks middle grade, but I don't know.
I get what you mean.
Right. I'm like, because normally it's Shay Earnshaw, and normally she writes YA.
Oh, okay.
Got up to page 83, so like 50 pages. Fantastic.
Boy.
Another 40 pages or so. Changed books. What'd you change to?
Okay, what'd you change to?
25 pages. Fantastic.
Good,
26
that's
pages. Has a magic school. Nice.
Nice.
That's always great.
Yeah.
It's YA, but the font is super big. See, that's what I was thinking. Like when I opened it up, I was like, this feels very middle grade. But
so part of why they do that, I found out, is that and I don't know, it might just be publisher preference, but they actually will do is it a hardback or a
it's hardback,
paperback,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was gonna say in the hardbacks they tend to have, that's part of why Cassie Clare's books, the font is so big, because they basically set everything up when they do the whatever the word is, when they format it. They format it so that literally all they do is have to shrink it down to be the paperback, but that means that it needs to be a certain size when it's in the hardcover, so that it is still readable as a paperback.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't remember who I learned that from.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. And then also then your page count is the same for hardcover and paperback.
Yeah. They don't change anything except the scaling of it.
Right.
Good.
Oh, anyways, my book is still crazy.
What way?
This is the definition of an unreliable narrator trope.
Okay.
Like in the fact that like she just found out that like she basically time jumped 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Or like has completely forgotten the last 2 years of her memories.
Do you know what that reminds me of? What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty. Have you read that?
Mm-mm.
It's about a woman called Alice, surprisingly, who is at the gym one day, and I think at the start of the book she's 29, falls off the treadmill and bangs her head, and then wakes up, and it's 10 years later. Her marriage has ended. She has 3 kids that she doesn't remember, and she's like, how the hell has all of this happened? It's kind of like a linking you change, like it's kind of like a butterfly effect, kind of.
Yeah. Well, so it's taking place with three different POVs. So it's her POV trying to figure out what's going on, and then like she found, and this is not a spoiler, it was in the synopsis, she had a knife on her, like a bloody knife,
Okay.
And then you're switching to the point of view from the detective that I think is investigating whoever killed the person.
Mhm.
Like that the knife was the weapon.
Mhm.
And then you're also from the main character's point of view, but 2 years before.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I'm sure they'll all kind of interchange at some point, but it's like, it's messing with my head a little bit and giving me a lot of anxiety, like in a good way. Because it's like, you have no idea what's going on. Like, she can't figure out, like, she doesn't know where her purse is. She doesn't know where her phone is. She, like, her house is not like her house anymore.
Mhm.
So it's like, it's giving me anxiety in like the best thrillery way.
Okay. That sounds very intriguing.
Yeah. So I've heard mixed things about it, but I think one of the cool things about this author is that all 3 of her thrillers have very different vibes.
Oh,
Which
okay.
I think is like a
Mhm.
good, like, it's good that an author can do that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, that's really good. I've heard good
That's good.
I've heard good things
That's
about
good.
this book. I think it might be like my first spooky season read.
Nice.
Stop chewing on chairs.
One of your furry friends comes home to visit. Did we find out what the furry terrorist from earlier on was?
I don't remember. I don't think we
Neither
did.
do I.
We didn't.
Road.
Focus has sucked all week, so all I can read is middle grade. I feel that. It reads like middle grade. That's good to know.
Okay.
I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, so I assume that I will love this book.
Yeah, if you love it, you probably will.
Yeah. So
have you started any of your autumn rewatches yet?
No. Well, I kind of started watching Gilmore Girls, but it's not a show that Derek would like. So like I'm only watching it when he's not home, which hasn't happened very much.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like Sunday is football day, so like we're watching football all day.
That's true.
So
that's fair.
Yeah. But as far as like spooky season movies, I don't usually do that till October.
That's fair.
And by spooky season, I do not mean actual scary movies because I don't do scary.
You mean like The Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus
The
Pocus?
Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween Town, Sabrina, like.
Oh, Sabrina.
Yeah.
I've seen Sabrina in so long.
I don't know where to watch that, but I think Gavin is doing a Sabrina watch along right now.
Really?
Yeah.
On his Patreon or regular?
Yeah, it is Patreon, but he's like reading the books for a video.
Oh, cool. I didn't know there were books.
Oh, they're books?
I think they're like, yeah, I mean, yes, they are.
Are they loose tie-ins like
books.
the Mary-Kate and Ashley books were?
Yeah, kind of like that.
I'm not sure by the way that the day looks if it's going to rain this evening and I have to run to the shop after these sprints. So I may be out in a torrential downpour.
You're like, that's what.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's not fun.
That's
I know.
fun.
Like the sky is like so gray today. I feel like it's.
Oh, I don't love that.
I love it honestly, as long as I'm not working.
Yeah, as long as you're not out in it, then it's fine. But it's when you are out in it that you're like, no, screw all of this.
Yes. See, this is me. I don't watch scary
Same.
movies.
I'm not a scary movies person.
The funny thing is I can read horror, but I cannot watch it.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Different mediums bring around different things. That's fair. That's fine.
I think it's just because it's not visual. So you're not like there's less likely to be a jump scare.
Yeah, you're not seeing the jump scare in a book. Like you know that it's there and you know that it's supposed to scare you and like take you back.
Yeah.
But it's in a different delivery.
Jump scares in movies are some of my most hated things in like I watched what was that one where John Krasinski and his wife did?
A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place, yeah. I loved that movie, but I hated that movie because it was like there were so many jump scares in it. Also, that movie is so unbelievable. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
You're like, really? Because the government wouldn't have thought about doing that on day one. No, it took a 10-year-old girl to figure that out.
I'm sorry, have you met the government?
Right, fair.
I was gonna say, have you met the U.S. government and the fact that like they just ignore that disabled people exist? Because isn't part of why she figures it out because she is deaf?
Yeah, because she uses her cochlear implant.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they're
it
not.
just makes
They're not gonna think to ask.
No,
but it
they're not
makes
going to think to
sense
ask
that would have
anyone.
been the first thing if the monsters or aliens or whatever are based on their sound, like they can hear things really well. Then just throw a high pitched noise at them.
Yeah. You know that noise that is like everyone over 25 cannot hear this noise? Hit him with that.
Okay, so fun fact about that. We were watching a movie or a show the other night, and like I was just kind of halfway watching it and reading it, and all of a sudden there was this really high-pitched noise as like, I don't know, whatever it was. And I'm like, oh my God, that sound is so annoying. And Derek's like, what? What sound?
Oh no.
He didn't hear
You
it.
married an old man.
He's 9 years older than me.
You married an old man, girl.
I was like, rewind this. You can't hear this? Hello. I need to go watch the rest of your video. Cassidy just premiered her clown video and it was terrifying. I hate clowns. All right. We're gonna do one more sprint and then
Cool.
I have to go to my hair appointment.
Cool.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna reset the timer.
Samesies.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, then I will see you in 40 minutes.
Huh.
Hello.
I did not read. I went on TikTok.
You know, sometimes you just have to do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We're not fully healed yet, okay? We're healing. We're not healed.
Exactly.
I love your comment there. Not me already yawning when I can't sleep until I finish this book.
No, but seriously, I'm like sitting here reading and like yawning, and I'm like, what is this? It is 11:45
In the morning?
in the morning.
Your day hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
Good God, woman.
But listen, I have done so well this like sprint. I'm like, where's my book? I got to page 117 during like these 3 sprints. And I started this book on this sprint. So I am happy with that. Margaret, you were at 5 minutes and 58 seconds when we started editing.
I was. I am now at 11 minutes and 6. Well, technically 11 minutes and yeah, 11 minutes and 6 seconds when I finish editing this this particular clip. So
nice. Laura remembered to schedule her videos. That 100% counts.
Big counts for energy.
Fun fact, I haven't filmed my video for tomorrow.
Sometimes.
Fun times. I'm going to do it tonight on Rise Friends. I wasn't planning on editing it. I wasn't planning on editing it until tomorrow morning anyways, so it's fine. Got more of my audiobook done. 2 hours left. Fantastic.
That's good.
So anyways, thank you all for joining us. Do you guys have anything you want to plug? October is happening in like less than 2 weeks.
Exciting. Also,
couple things.
and subscribe to me here.
Yes, I think I have everyone linked down below. If not, I will do that at the end of the sprint.
Cool.
But I'm pretty sure I did that.
Beautiful.
Margaret was going to say something.
I am here, obviously. A couple things to plug. We're doing reading sprints, probably either on my channel or Michelle Thor's channel tonight. We also have, if you've been following along with our squared read along, our live show for that is tomorrow. And then I'm also going to be going live with the Vaultathon TBR that I have and my recommendations tomorrow. So Vaultathon starts on Monday. The final round.
Yay!
Oh.
You've been doing it for 10 rounds? Is that right?
Wow.
This is the 10th round.
Nice.
It's a good number to end on.
Yeah, that's
It's a good movie to end on.
It is a good movie to end on. So anyways, but yeah, go check everyone out. And that's all I got for you today. So I'll be on Rise channel tonight, but I can't remember what time it's at. I want to say it's 7 Eastern. We'll figure it out. I'll be there eventually. All right, thank you guys for joining, and